Happy Halloween, everyone! My name is Don, and tonight we're going to be playing Altered Beast. It was a launch game for the Sega Genesis back in 1989, and it shows. It really shows. Not to say that Genesis Altered Beast is a bad game, this is probably the best conversion of Altered Beast you could find out there, but there's still a lot missing from the arcade machine, like different animations. Some animations are taken out, and there's like different boss strategies and level layouts. But going back to the animations part, some enemies will attack really quickly, if not instantly, so you gotta be careful about that. So I'm gonna bend the rules a bit. I'm gonna access the hidden options menu so I could get more health for the game, because it's kind of hard. It's a really hard game.
Rise from your grave.
You knew I was gonna stay silent for that voice clip. Why would I interrupt that? The first level in this game is really simple. You got 3 different types of enemies to fight against. You got headless zombies that walk very slowly towards you and tries to punch you in the face, but you can just duck underneath their attacks. They never think to punch downwards or kick at you. Their brains probably rotted away, like centuries ago. Yeah, I think too hard about this stuff. You also got these exploding zombies, but they take their time to self-destruct, so you can either just seize the opportunity to walk away or punch them in the dice ham. It's time to wreck some shit. Right, so werewolf, and oh wow, we're already at the boss. That's... oh. Okay. And here's my problem with Altered Beast. The transformations are completely underused. It seems like whenever you get a transformation, you're already at the boss, and thus you're fighting maybe 3 or 4 creatures, and then you're already at the end of the stage. And that's kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, it's really disappointing. There were 2 games that did this formula right though. Those were the Power Rangers games on the Super Nintendo. Basically, there were 5 or 6 stages with 2 segments in between. The first segment you play as the human form of that Power Ranger, and the second segment you play as the powered up version of that Power Ranger. Those are really cool. I suggest you give those a look. So yeah, there is a story to this game, but it's nothing too special. It's basically just you're saving Artemis, and that's about it. It's 1980s Save the Princess. Except, instead of a princess, it's a goddess, and you're a resurrected dead man. Makes no sense, but it's a video game. Okay, chicken stingers. Remember those guys from Golden Axe? Well, they originated from here. So, there you go. And here's the best form in this game, the dragon transformation. Not only can you fly, but you can also zap enemies from afar, and also do this electric barrier that's really wide, and it comes out about as quickly as you can tap the button. The next boss is also pretty much the easiest boss in the game. All you have to do is sit right on top of him and zap him. Oh, don't worry, the bosses get harder than that. Now this stage is where the game gets harder, but the animal transformations get really lazy. You transform into this lame-ass bear that attacks in really strange ways. One of its attacks being a breath that solidifies creatures in stone, and the other being a spin attack, so it's not very amazing compared to the werewolf or the dragon or the next power-up in the game, which is the tiger. So I'll definitely say this is the worst transformation in the game. So you got two new enemies here. You got these bipedal wasp creatures that are on the ground and don't have wings from hell. I don't know what these enemies are. And you also got zombies that are actually smart enough to punch you while you're crouched on the ground, so that's a step up in AI. Oh, I didn't even get to solidify enemies. That's sad. See what I mean about the underused transformations? I'm not gonna rant about that, but I will rant about this boss. It kinda sucks. You have to do the spin jump into him, and sometimes you get knocked right out of him as you're doing the spin jump. So it's kinda hard to time. Sometimes you get spin jump into him continuously, but other times you just get knocked out of him and like right into his attack, so you have to time it. You see, the dove represents hope, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Trying to be symbolic, but it's not working. This is a game from 1988. Anywho, Stage 4. It's pretty much the same as the other 3 stages, except the enemies are pretty annoying here. I just got punched in the face. But yeah, you got enemies coming from all sides, and it's like a collaboration of the different types of enemies from before, so you best watch out. You also got a new enemy type, which is a gargoyle with a hammer. Sweet. Just use the jump kick and you're guaranteed to win. Like, it's incredibly stupid how broken the jump kick is in this game. And I'm not sure if it works the same in the arcade version where you could just tap the button in midair to just do repeated jump kicks, but definitely in the Genesis version. Now here's the tiger transformation, which is it's the second worst transformation in the game, if I'm not quite honest. You got this spinny orb thing with the punch button and this up and down wave pattern with the kick button. It's not that amazing. And also, this boss is not amazing too. It's like, okay, here's the problem with it. You have to dash into him from below, but you also gotta watch out for that flame core, which is easier said than done. And you also gotta watch out for those fire wyvern dragon things. It's like pretty hard to avoid. And it also shoots out fire at you, so you gotta be careful. So yeah, I died a couple of times to this prick. Like, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or if I was tired or drunk or something. I don't know. I recorded this in August when I was working at ass o'clock in the morning, so you may have that to blame. But I do defeat him eventually, so that's good. Alright, final stage of the game. And if you hadn't practiced this, you'll most likely die here, as this stage it can get pretty tough. But don't worry, if you do game over, it's not the end of it. You can just input this code into the title screen. I'll just flash it on screen, and you'll pop back up in the area you died in, like an unwanted ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. I don't really judge. I will praise Altered Beast in that there's different enemy types and like enemy sprites, and there's no real palette swapping. I say this as we're getting the golden form werewolf transformation, like what the fuck. But otherwise, like, there's plenty of variety here. And that's strange because the game is only 13 minutes long. Oh, Rogue Rocksteady. Should've fucking known. Anyway, this boss can be treacherous, but there is a way to exploit him. You just gotta goad him into charging, as evident by the steam that comes out when he's about to charge. And then like dash to the other side of him, quickly punch him, and then rinse and repeat. It's basically hard. It's like sometimes he'll charge and other times he'll just walk towards you quickly. But again, you just gotta anticipate his movements. And here's another fun fact. This rhino was supposed to be your final transformation, but I guess they ran out of time or cartridge space, so they have you transform into the wolf again. Makes no sense, but hey, what do I know? As you can tell, he takes a lot of hits, but with enough perseverance, you'll get it eventually, as long as you're not being rash. And there we go, that's Altered Beast. Despite this game aging poorly, it's still very fun. Like, it's got a very decent soundtrack, and it's got good combat and good music to back it up. And I do recommend people play it at least once. And that's really all I can say about Altered Beast. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'm gonna switch over to actual commentary. I mean, I still got like commentaries in my prior style, but as soon as those are finished, I'm gonna switch over to vocal commentary, so just be on the lookout for that soon. Alright, my name is Don, and I'll see you guys later.